Hi guys, Dodo here, and I have a message to the content creators. Well, a message to the community, I might say. And I'm not writing a script for this video. I've never done that. In fact, this is my first time trying to record a full video. I've tried to record TikToks multiple times. Never uploaded any of them because I sucked at recording. Oh, good times. So around 2021, 22, I picked up Gorilla Tag. I got a VR headset, I was playing Echo VR, really fun games, and then Gorilla Tag popped up. I had the same hand moving system, except you're not grabbing stuff to push yourself off, you're hitting stuff. And it felt so natural to me, I guess. I don't know. And it was wonderful to play. The community was it was alright. It wasn't amazing. It was alright. There was a lot of toxic kids, and I was 11 and 12 at the time when I first joined, somewhere in that range. Because I'm 16 now, turning 17 later in the year. And the community, there was a toxic person every once in a while. There was little kids, but while I wasn't the littlest kid, I was one of those little kids. I always found a way to have fun, though. Like, every once in a while, I'd go and I would play mini games with a bunch of people because they were all fun if you had the right lobby. I'd play public matches, except I wouldn't get mad or try hard. Sometimes I'd just sit and talk. I'd play the game, but I also just wanted to have fun and make friends. And it was amazing for a while. And there was so many content creators to watch and look up to. Like, J-Man was in his prime during this time. I go back and watch him now, and he's different from what I remember, and that could just be me, because I got older, but he's different from what I remember when I was younger. Honestly, not too much younger, but younger. And all the original content creators I remember watching have quit. Little Dude VR, which I think he quit right before I stopped playing the game, but Little Dude VR, I remember watching him all the time. K9 was a big one, and all of them quit the game. And now, I know there's a lot of content creators that took their spots, but even them, in the last couple years, well, they only did content creation for 2 years, got big enough where they felt comfortable quitting the game. Like, and not that necessarily they felt comfortable, but they didn't like where the game was going. Or they felt like there wasn't enough new content to keep creating, and they left. And I'm just learning about a bunch of, like, an era, I guess, of Gorilla Tag that I missed. I played in a time when everyone was together in the community. Now everyone's so split, trying to join competitive teams, trying to do this. Everyone's so selfish now. I just learned the other day, yesterday, last night, about Gorilla Gang or something like that. And when I was saying that, I was like, this does sound cool, community. And then I learned that they're all broken up and that the person who was running it was a terrible person and should not have been in charge of any group. And I feel like that's still the era we're in, or at least the one we're at the end of. I see a lot more consistently good content creators now, but I'm looking back at the time I didn't play and didn't pay attention to the game, and I'm seeing content creators like come and go because they didn't really care about the game, or they didn't really care about the community. They only cared about the likes, the follows, whole bunch of subscriber traps of like you get this, subscribe you get this even better thing, do all you get the best thing ever. And I don't know, it just feels weird seeing a game that had a lot of fun, and when I was younger turned into a subscriber slop fest. I want to see genuine people having fun on this game. And when it came back, I was expecting little kids everywhere running around, no person above 14 in sight. I was expecting to see a broken, shattered community. But when I came back, I found lots of people my age having fun, talking. Fun, don't get me wrong, still a bunch of little kids. But after a 2-year break, it's a lot better than what I was expecting. When I left, this game was going downhill. Completely. It was 2024, and I don't know, people say it's like the peak of Gorilla Tag's been going down since. But when I'm looking back, this is better than the time I left. The community feels like a whole. It feels like everyone's helping each other out. It doesn't feel like everyone's so selfish. I'm at a sneeze. Bless me. I'm not gonna cut that out. All of this thing unedited, uncut, because this is genuine horror. So that's staying in. So I don't know how to edit. So you're getting just me. And whatever sounds in the background that you can hear. But anyways, back to my point. I've made so many friends now. I met this dude today who I think he's trying to get into content creation. His name was Orange VR. I went to some random city lobby because most of the time when I join a city lobby, there'll be little kids, but there'll also be like people know that are just hanging out. It's like a better version of casual games. Because, as you all know, even now, casual games still aren't that good. Unless you're in a private code. Public casual games just not it. Nope. But city lobbies are different. Because there is no casual different modes that you can pick from, everyone goes in there and hang out. And it's so nice to just go in there and talk with people and hang out and all that. But when I did, I met this person named Orange VR, and they did seem genuine. They get a whole bunch of people. We went to a lobby, and we played minigames. And it's my first time playing minigames in 2.5 years. 2 years, 2.5 years, somewhere in that range. And it was amazing. I didn't know old caves was back because I didn't want to go down that one because I just didn't like the new caves that much. I knew like the music part of it, but it was just old caves in my opinion. Mostly nostalgia for me, but still. But went back there and I learned that it existed, and we played crates, and it felt so good to be around a community that's inclusive for the most part. I say for the most part because there are still people out there that suck and aren't inclusive, but you get that with every community. But I still feel like Gorilla Tag is good. Like, the community's still there. For every one bad monkey, you have 10 to 15 good ones. For every one bad lobby, you have 25 good ones. At least, that's what it feels like. And I've met so many good people. Some toxic, bad people, but so many good people. And I'm loving the games right now. I'm liking how the game feels. I'm having fun again. VR always seemed so foreign to me when I originally played, unless I was playing Gorilla Tag. And now it's even better than what it was. At least better than what it was when I left. Now, nothing can beat the original game, because the sense of community there was really strong. But it feels like we're going back into that era. Maybe we can get some of those content creators back? Probably not, but if they come back, I feel like the community will be even closer. I want to be a staple point. I want to set an example, and fellow content creators, you guys need to do the same. Set an example in game, not just in your videos, in game, in public lobbies, of how people should be treating each other. Because I've seen content creators back when I originally played, and now I've seen so many exposing videos, and they act completely different out of the videos than what they do in game. And that's not setting a good example. Coming in here and bullying new players and all that just for content isn't gonna make new players in the game. That's what kills games. That's what leads games to their death. It doesn't help. And like everyone else, I want Gorilla Tag to thrive. I want it to do good. And I need everyone's help to do that. And every content creator has to come together and help. And a lot of content creators are moving away from Gorilla Tag, and it's making everything so bland without them. But you don't need content creators in your game to do good. I mean, Team Fortress 2 hasn't had like a big mainstream content creator in probably 10 years. And the community in TF2 is really strong. And that shows you don't need content creators for a game to thrive. I believe that even though, how did I do that? Even though, well, sorry. Even though we do still have content creators that are consistent and posting, a lot of them are more commentary related than they are gameplay related. Or they play the maps on virtual stuff, which I just wanted to think, and honestly that's really cool in my opinion. Now I don't know how everyone else thinks about it. I don't know, but it looks cool, I guess. I think it's cool. But they're either making content in there, or they'll have the same footage of them running through and from Lava Monkeys, or doing tagging each other, like the same gameplay over and over again with some random commentary that they're talking about. They don't actually come and make content about the gameplay anymore. And that's why I think the number of new players have slowed down. Because I don't even know where I started with this anymore. I feel like I went really off the rails with this video. If you're still watching, thank you, because this is very inconsistent. I've been sitting here for almost 15 minutes just yapping. But it's a hard talk. I don't want this to be edited, and I don't want to do multiple takes, so we're running with it. But at that point, they don't actually play the game, and it makes our community not look as strong as it actually is. Like, I feel, I'm trying to get this straight, it's really bothering me that's not, there we go. There we go, sorry, that was really bothering me. Oopsie, sorry. Back to the content. But We need to show the gameplay. Show how strong our community actually is outside of the constant content beef that's going on. You go into a lobby and it feels like everyone's getting along. Of course, you have a modder that joins a lot, but when that happens, don't let it ruin your spirit. Play with them. So you can report them. That's the right thing to do. You should report them. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying don't just immediately leave the lobby. They might not be using that again. They might just be playing around, showing people things, and it's fun every once in a while to play with a model. Now, if you can, convince them to at least go to a private server, because mods in public just aren't cool. So try to get them out of public lobby instead of you leaving. Get them to leave, if you get what I'm saying. Try to get them to go to private lobbies, that way they're not in your lobby. After you report them first. They should not be modding in a public lobby, no matter what. That's not what I'm saying. It might have sounded like it, but that's not what I mean. I promise. But yeah. Well, let me summarize this whole video for you real fast. At least the best I played. I don't really remember what I was saying at the beginning, because I'm really bad with memorizing, and like I said, this is a whole tour. I'm just saying what I was thinking about the game since I came back last 3 weeks. Number one, the game. I keep grabbing the camera. The game feels like we're going back into a good time. We're not on the downfall of Gorilla Tag anymore. We're starting to like rise back up. The community is stronger now, at least in my opinion, than it has been in a while. That's number one. That's summarizing number one. Summarizing number two. For any content creators out there, try not to just use the same gameplay over and over again. You running through the branches for a lot. Like, use some new gameplay. Show how the community actually interacts in the game. Don't just report the drama. Report the good things too. Talk about the good stuff in the game, please. Make it welcoming for new players. Because if we keep calling them little kids and trying to get them out of the game, then we won't have any players at all. And we don't want that. We want new players. So do your best to keep them in. And number three, have fun. Don't worry about the drama. Don't be toxic. Be inclusive. And this isn't John Ticker. This is for everyone who plays the game or wants to play the game. Get in there. Just have fun. Talk to each other. Don't take the game too seriously. We're literally monkeys who don't have legs running around through trees, a beach, crystal caves, and a dry canyon. There's a city that you can go and experience, a metropolis. There's a mountain ice map. This game isn't meant to be taken serious. Just join and have fun. Go tag some lava monkeys. Go do what you can to make the community inclusive. Please. We don't want every new player to just be ostracized for being young. We were all that young at one point. We were all 11, 12-year-old squeakers coming into the game. So, my last message for everyone that plays this game, just enjoy the game. Have fun. Be inclusive. And lastly, just have fun. That's it. It's been 20 minutes now. I've just been sitting here talking to myself. to this camera, talking to you guys, and I just really had to get this message out. What's wrong? I knew it's random off script, but I hope it still got to you. Dodo here. Dodo out. Goodbye.